You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. It's time to get it moving, y'all. Step up your game. You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. Motivate.
Get up and keep moving.
Celebrate.
This life is no illusion.
Demonstrate
the skills you've been using.
And everybody get up and get up.
And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we're going to take a look at an RDA called, let's see if I get this right, the Cerberus. I keep wanting to say Cerberus, but it's the Cerberus. Now, mythologically, the Cerberus is supposed to have been a watchdog that protected the Olympian gods. And that's what that word means. So, big old watchdog that protected a bunch of gods. So, we've already visited the one that sent it to me. We've been to his website before because we did the Pyro RDA. So now that we're doing the Cerberus, gotta keep saying that word, Cerberus. There's no need to visit starstonevapor.com again, but that is who sent this on to me. So we're going to go straight into a table shot, and we're going to take a look at what comes in the box. Before I start, I must point out that I did receive this free of charge for purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of the product were made true, honest, and accurate as always. So this is the box that it comes in. It basically just says Cerberus, and there's a picture of the Addy right there, and there's nothing else on the box. So let's open up the box, and of course we get the Cerberus Atomizer. We'll talk about that in a second. Now, at the bottom of the box, pull this phone apart here. There's a little hidden compartment that has a bag of spares. You get 3 coils, 3 wicks, and a little screwdriver. Now, the screws were originally in this package, however I took them out to put them in the attic. So here is the Cerberus. Right now I have it in hybrid mode because you can use the Hades mod to turn it into a hybrid. Now, unfortunately, I've misplaced the adapter piece that you can use this on any other 26650 mod or 30mm mods or 28.5mm mods. Okay, so the top cap is 28.5mm, and it has a gap in this top section. I have no idea why that gap is there because it does not come apart. I think maybe they were going to implement that into the design, but they didn't. And you have 2 large Cyclops holes that are, I believe, 1.5mm by 6.5mm. And it also has a reduced curved chamber in the top. You get a stainless steel drip tip. And the main body of this Cerberus is basically a Tri-Coil setup. Now, I'm not going to do a build on this because this is a pain in the ass to set up. But basically what you do is make yourself 3 microcoils, and you have your positive posts here, and then you have your negative posts on the outside. So you'll basically stick your microcoil in the center position where it's at, and you'll tie it off to the negative post first, and then tie it off to the positive, and you'll tighten it down. This is a cloud chaser string. Now, the part that makes this hybrid is that it has a copper, it has a copper contact right here with an adjustable screw that you can adjust to the length of your battery position in the Hades mod. This is also the screw that you would screw out to adjust for battery rattle on other 26650 mods, as that is your for battery adjustment. Now this black piece here is basically a very large Del rim that runs through and connects to the underside of your positive post. This whole section does come out, as I'll show you. And that's the bottom of your positive post. The tri-positive post tree is right here. And this you screw on there to ensure that your positive posts are tightened down to the actual atomizer. And as I said before, you adjust this for battery rattle. Now another thing to point out is that the airflow comes in at 3 spots. You have your airflow here, here, and here, which that actually means that you have 3 Cyclops holes on the top cap. When I said there was only 2, I was mistaken. There is 3. So basically you put your top cap on and you adjust your top cap to whatever position of airflow you want to have it in. Say you want to have 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, 4 holes, or the max, which is 5 holes. To do hybrid mode, you want to make sure that don't lose your battery adjustment screw. You want to make sure you adjust that screw for the battery. So you just basically just put it onto the Hades mod, which I have to adjust this again because it's too far back. It's still not right. A little bit more. And no battery rattle. Adjust your top cap for your air position. Me personally, I like 1.5 holes. And put your drip tip in place, which that's a 510 drip tip. And any drip tip that I've tried on it actually works. So like we switch this out to a drip tip from JD Tech, which that actually makes it look a little bit better. So now we'll go back out to main camera view and have a vape and see it in action. And that's exactly what it looks like on the Hades mod. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I have misplaced the adapter piece that would allow me to put this on other mods, so I'm not going to be able to show it on other mods like I intended to. So we'll just work with the Hades, because that is actually what the original creator of the Cerberus intended for, which is futon, I do believe. So I have this tri-coiled to 3 microcoils, which is registering around 0.4, 0.5 ohms, somewhere in between. So let's see it in action. This is definitely an RDA that's meant for cloud chasers. You can probably build this as low as, say, 0.1, because most of your 26650 batteries, like your Sony's, your E-Fest, and your Imrens, will handle above 60 amps of current, which I do believe you can get between 0.1 to 0.2 ohms for your resistance on this atomizer for those type of batteries. I wouldn't recommend putting this on anything under that, because if you do, you're taking a chance on pushing the batteries too far. Because this is one of those kind of atomizers that are intended for the cloud chasers. Now, it's a very warm vape, very dense, thick vapor. Now, if I was to have this wide open, all 5 holes showing, plenty of vapor. Plenty of vapor. As Todd would put it, quite fun. You know, lots of fun there. The taste and the flavor is spot on because it's a very hot vape. Your coils are sitting in place where the airflow is hitting them in almost like a cyclone method. Now, of course, if you fancy picking these up for your shop, wholesalers, resellers, vendors, I'm going to have some contact information right here. You can go and visit starstonevapor.com to see the rest of their product lineup. Big thank you to Starstone Vapor for sending this on to me. It's a doozy of an atomizer. It's a tough one to put together, but once you start to get the build down pat, you'll be able to build this up in no time. This is like the 5th build that I've done on this. It's vaping pretty well, but I think the next build that I'm going to try on this is probably going to end up being, I'll probably go 5 wraps parallel 26 gauge and try to knock it down another 0.2 ohms, so I'm at between 0.2 and 0.3. It's kind of tough to work it because if you do too few wraps, then it's way too low. If you do too many, then it's too high and it won't heat up right. So it's definitely a tricky RDA to build, but once you get the swing of it, it's clouds galore. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube, and as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.